Hi, Aries. This is Sage Wisdom by S.L. Harris, and I'm here to do your love reading for February 1st to 14th. Thank you guys for coming back. Let you guys know I prayed over these cards, asked for divine and angelic assistance, and only messages for your highest good. Okay, I used some juniper sage to clear out the energy, and it was burning really hard. So some energies here that need to be cleared with you. I'm just going to say that right away, okay? All right, so I'm going to start with the overall. Okay, so the overall energy, you have the Knight of Cups here. And the Knight of Cups means like you're advancing in something, or something's arriving or coming on, or you're starting to come on board with an ideal or thought that you kind of like repressed, is what I'm feeling. What Spirit is saying, a decision that you made, you made it based on a financial situation, okay? And yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically, you're coming on board with something now based on a decision that you made based on financial situation, right? Then you got the King of Swords, which is basically representing you. This is representing you, I think. I mean, I know this is an air energy, but Aries are typically like business owners, like y'all small business owner, entrepreneurs, doctors. You guys are normally like authority figures. Y'all like in a higher up type of position. And it's showing that sometimes, because y'all got that business mind, Aries, is like y'all tend to have controlling tendencies, okay? And yeah, and y'all kind of fixed. So it's kind of showing that. So whatever decision that you made, which I think was in the past, and I think it had to do with love. You made a decision based on a financial, logical aspect rather than like for your own happiness in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And now you're starting to realize that maybe the decision wasn't the direction you should have went in, okay? All right, so then you got the Knave of Cups and you have the Nine of Cups. It's weird, yeah, a lot of cups here. So it's like, yeah, you guys have made a logical decision that shouldn't have been made in logic. It should have been made in your emotions and how you felt about a person, okay? Okay, so then you got the Knave of Cups. I'm gonna show one at a time. And the Knave of Cups is showing that all your feelings and the energy, your imagination about what you want is starting to come to life. So it's like you're wanting something more. You're reflecting on something. It's something else that you realizing that you want at this time, okay? And it's like more so than like money or like abundance in terms of financial matters. It's like you want success and abundance and well-being. You want to feel content. You want to feel happy and secure. You want to have spiritual fulfillments. You know what I'm saying? Your reward, you want a more emotionally based reward. Okay. It seems like on a financial level, on a material level, you have everything you want because Aries, you are the businessman, a businesswoman. Okay. But it's like the emotional love part is not exactly what you want. And it's like you're trying to, I don't know, you coming on board with something new. Like your thoughts have changed about the way that you felt that you wanted your life to go. I think you guys were all based in security, being financially secure, and you made your decisions in the past based on being financially secure. But now I feel that you guys feel like something is missing because you're reflecting back on it. And it's the emotional aspect of your life that you're lacking in. It's like you want something more with, okay? Now, what Spirit is saying is, that you're on a path. It's like you got the travel card. So it's showing journey, a path, a location. You're on a path to change, okay? Some of this really could mean the actual change of location. Like you could be switching jobs. You could be relocating where you live right now. But what I really feel like is like you guys are on a spiritual path. And what Spirit is wanting you to ask, Spirit wants you to ask, how am I piloting my life right now? Okay? How am I piloting my life? And once you ask that question, it's going to make you go into deep thought. Like they're going to want you to go into a deep meditation and figure this out. So they want you guys to start shaping, re-sculpting, and defining your life. They want the focus that you had in the beginning, as far as like financial stability, money, get everything set in a being secure, in a material world type of way. It's like they want you to allow your focus in this area to soften, okay? And they want you to start exploring different emotional aspects of your life at this time, okay? So in doing this, it's like you don't have to allow your mind to wander as you go into deep meditation. So get some quiet time, because you got the daydream card, and start visualizing how you want the emotional part of your life to look. How do you want to feel in relation to love? You know what I'm saying? How do you want to feel in relation to this situation that you set up? You got a 4 of Wands situation that you guys set up that is not feeling so emotionally fulfilling for you at this time. They want you guys to get to the truth about this matter, okay? So there's some clarity that you guys need to allow to come through. But in doing this, because you are you're going to start transforming, okay? You're going to start ridding yourself of the illusion. That's why you have the dragonfly card, right? So you can transform your world. That's what this card is saying. You can transform your world, and don't allow the illusions to hold you back. So yeah, start creating new visions for yourself. But any time when you feel like you're not happy in a situation, the good thing about us, we have free will. We can start recreating the life or changing our visions to what it is that we want. Okay. Now I'm gonna go right into the reading, Aries. Is what I'm going to do. Okay, so you got the 4 cups that's reversed. And with the 4 cups, is saying, this is in the situation sector of this reading. It's saying that you guys are bored. It's like you're really, really bored right now. And you keep looking back over your situation in terms of the person you married, the person that you're with at this time in your life, right? And you're realizing that you made a decision. You made a professional decision in terms of love. I'm so happy that came out, because when I was looking at these cards, I didn't know how I was going to explain this. So it's like Page of Swords. You keep looking back on your love life and the situation that you're currently in, and see, because you got the Lovers reverse. Some of it is marriage, some of just like a long-term commitment that you're in, and you realize, and you got the Queen of Pentacles, that you made a professional decision, but which wasn't supposed to be professional in terms of a love relationship. Okay, now when I look at the section on how your partner's feeling, your partner is feeling confused. Okay, confused about your arrangement, your connection at this time. You got the Ace of Swords. This is normally meaning the truth, but when it's reversed, it's like a confusion in regards to your happily ever after with them. They're feeling confused. They're feeling confused, and they feel like it's some blocks there. For some, it's like an event that occurred that brought about some confusion with them. Something specifically happened that brought about some confusion. But this also means that y'all marriage needs some cleanup. Okay, some cleanup needs to take place at this point in terms of the marriage or the connection that you have with this person. Okay. Yep. You have the Knight of Wands reverse, and then you have the Star. So it's like like I said again, the reasons for entering into this union was for more. Okay, and I hate to say this, I hate to say certain things, but I have to say it. Spiritually, I have to say it. Some of you entered this union with this person because of money, for financial reasons. I mean, you may have loved them, but it wasn't that like love that you should have got with that person and spend the rest of your life with. Okay. But now it's like you got the King of Wands reversed. So Wands is action. So it's like your partner feels like you're stagnant, and then that the hope is like they're trying to keep hope in this relationship, but they can feel your stagnation, your pause. They can feel that you're like having second thoughts about things. Okay, they're trying to be hopeful, but they can feel that you put like a halt to things because you're in thought, and you're trying to you're confused at this time about the union, which is making them feel somewhat confused too. Okay. Whew. Okay, so then it's like you got the Two of Swords. So it's like you guys, but it's reversed. So it's like you guys know the truth in this situation. Like if you search the deep recesses of your soul, Aries, you know the truth, and you need to be honest with yourself about it, so that you can start taking a direction that's more in line with what it is that you're desiring at this time. Okay. Right now, there's a lot of frustrations. You have a lot of anxiety in regards to the situation. You've been thinking a lot at night. It's been keeping you up at night. So you're kind of stressed about, you're stressed now because something's coming to you, telling you that, it doesn't feel right emotionally for you. Okay. So then you have the Knight of Swords as reversed, the Seven of Swords, and you got the Emperor. So the Knight of Swords is saying it's like, you convinced yourself that this was the right decision, okay? That the situation you got in terms of love, you convinced yourself that this was the right decision. That's what this card is saying. And ever since, it's like you've been trying to pull yourself out of this hole that you seem like you keep going deeper into. And the other Emperor reverse, which is showing, is like the situation is starting to feel more and more unstable. And like I said, it's stable financially, materially, but on an emotional level is not what you want. Okay. You convinced yourself that this is what you wanted. And ever since then, you've been trying to pull yourself out of this hole. Okay. Now, this is clarified with the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. So it represents you feeling some kind of loss, some kind of hurt, some kind of pain in terms of this love relationship. You're feeling heartbreak. Okay. Woo. Okay. Now, what spirit is wanting you to do, Aries? They want you guys to start taking a leap of faith. A leap of faith, got the Fool card, and moving towards understanding your emotions. Okay, now this is Six of Swords, right? They want you to start moving towards understanding your emotions. What this normally means when it's in the upright is that you're moving to smoother waters. When you start going through this process of diving into your emotions, the subconscious part of your brain that you've been blocking out, Aries, is going to feel rocky. It's going to get a little worse before it gets better, but little worse, not in like your situation is going to get worse, a little worse in that you're going to start feeling some things on an emotional level that don't feel so good because you're exploring something, you're trying to figure something out. But although it feels rocky, you know what I'm saying? You keep going. Okay. You keep going because you have to get through the storm to understand, before you can see the sun. Okay. So something you need to understand on an emotional level in terms of you, in terms of this relationship, in terms of why it came about, like the emotional state of mind that you were in when you got into this union. Okay. Now this, like I said, you got the Fool. So it's going to be a journey that you're on, but it's not going to be as smooth as it's not going to be as put together, organized, structured. You're not going to be able to control this situation because emotions are a little different. You got to dive in and start feeling your feelings, exploring those things. You know what I'm saying? And it's rocky when you do that. Okay, Aries. When you go through this, you're going to feel a sense of loss in some ways, but what Spirit is saying is not really loss. It's releasing that's no longer serving you. And it's okay to change your mind about a situation. You know what I'm saying? That just means that you're growing in your spiritual knowledge. You're growing in your understanding of who you are on the emotional level. And that's a really good thing with you, Aries, okay? Because you guys are more, like I said, y'all like the King of Swords type energy where y'all like the businessman, businesswoman, like the throughout control. Y'all real good in terms of business and in whatever field that you're in, doctor, lawyer, whatever you're in, you're really good at that. But that's because it requires an aspect of control and you guys are good at that. But with emotions, it's like you got to like start relinquishing control and allowing your feelings to come up and allow them to be expressed and get through them so that you can get clarity on what it is that you truly, truly want. Okay. Yeah. You guys are holding back the truth from yourself. You're holding back the truth from yourself, but their Spirit is challenging you to take a leap of faith and start going deep within on the emotional level, the subconscious level in terms of emotions to try to figure out what it is you need to figure out at this time, because what it's going to bring ultimately is a new beginning for you, a new beginning. Okay. And new beginning, like, it's a good thing when you start a new beginning based on the truth. Okay. Based on what it is that you truly want. All right. Now, when I look at the outcome of the situation, Aries, it shows that you are conflicted because your home life is very stable. Okay, you got the Five of Wands reverse. That's showing a conflict within your own soul, within your own spirit, within your own mind, because you're saying this situation I'm in with this person I'm with, my husband, wife, or this long-term commitment. The situation that I'm in is very stable. It's very reliable. I know what to expect, right? But it's something within you that's saying, nope, this is not right. You know what I'm saying? I got this stability that I said that I wanted, but now I feel like it's something else that needs to be worked on. And that's totally normal because you're growing, right? Oh, so where did I say that? It's weird how you say that in the cards match up. So what they're saying, it is something more to work on. And the thing you need to work on right now, Aries, one is recognizing that this offer that you had, that this 4-of-Wands situation that you're in with this person is no longer working for you. You no longer want this offer anymore. You're bored in the situation, so you need to start working on you to figure out how to get contentment and peace of mind at this time of your life. Aries. That's the message. Now, what I'm going to do, because it was so, I don't know, I'm not going to say it was sad, because it's really a good thing. It's just something you realize, and you come into a realization that a situation that you're in is not the one that you want to be on board with anymore, is what it is. Okay. It provided great financial stability for you. And maybe it was a time in your life where you felt like you needed that made you feel more secure. Maybe you came out of a relationship, or you were heartbroken, and then you moved towards something with somebody that made you feel secure. Right. And it worked for you at the time. So there's nothing wrong with that. But now you're starting to realize that you being reflective and meditative, and you realizing there's something that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Something is not right here. I got my success and abundance, but not on the level where I feel content. I feel like a sense of well-being, where I feel happy and secure within myself. You're not feeling spiritually fulfilled. Okay. That's how you're feeling right now. So now Spirit is saying you're going on a new journey. You're on a new path. So you can start changing this. Some of it you actually are moving. Some of you might be moving out from somebody, but a lot of you is just you're going on a spiritual path to kind of change. I want to say the trajectory of like what it was that you had before, based off what you feel like you need right now. Okay. So in order to do that, the first thing we say is meditate. Go deep within, start meditating, manifesting what you want in the 5D, in the spiritual realm. Okay. Visualizing what you want. Imagine how it feels, showing gratitude for that. Okay. So you're going into your spiritual self, your higher self, and you're allowing yourself to view or to understand what it is that you want. Okay. That's a 6 of Swords that's reversed. Okay. And then in doing that, it's gonna bring about some conflict within your mind, your heart, and your soul, because you keep looking at your current situation you're in, and you know it's stable, but it's not enough love. See, because you guys got a lot of cups in the overall. You had Knight of Cups, Knave of Cups, and a 9 of Cups. It's not emotionally what you want. On a business level, yeah. On a financial level, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But emotionally, you guys are not fulfilled at this time in your life. Okay. So I'm gonna ask Spirit for some advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in terms of this reading, in terms of love, in terms of the message that wants to come through at this time. What's the advice that we offer in Aries? February 1st through the 14th in terms of this love message. Spirit, please help me see, know, feel, and understand. We ask for a message only for their highest good. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read. Aries. Please let me smell this time as I close out this reading. Okay, first off, it's like I said, you guys are ascending on a spiritual level. You guys are ascending. So, hold on. 1 second. You guys are ascending. So that's why you're having a change of view about what it is that you thought you wanted. Okay, Aries. What's the message for Aries? You're starting to understand yourself more. You're starting to understand what it is that you want at this time, okay? All right. Yeah, it's confirming what I already said. So finances, that's what finances in your career is what made you decide to get with this person that you're currently with. Okay, it was more like a business arrangement, and it felt stable to you. So that's why you did it. Okay. Give me some more, Spirit. But what they're saying is, open your heart this time. Okay. So a lot of energies are about to start coming in. The card is sticking out to me. A lot of energies are starting to come in on an emotional level for you. And then the Spirit wants you to open up your heart to receive the highest energy of all. You're trying to understand what it is you truly want, you truly deserve, you truly desire at this time in your life. Okay. They're saying it's safe for you to love. You know what I'm saying? You can focus on love. You can focus on your feelings. You can focus on your emotions, but they need you to be truthful about it. You have to have truth. You have to have faith in the situation. And you have to be truthful about what you're feeling and what you're wanting. Okay. They're saying that, yeah, again, you got this, your love life is influenced by like the path that you're on right now. Things are starting to change up because you're going down a path, and what you thought you wanted is starting to change. Okay, so be strong, be brave, be courageous, have faith. It will work out as you go through this time of deep meditation, reflection on what it is that you truly want, Aries. Okay, Aries, this is the reading because I'm getting it at 20 minutes now. I'll be back mid-month to follow up with this and to see how you're doing. But if you guys want something more personal, it'll be in my description box below. The information on how to get a personal reading. Okay, because this is general. It's for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Aries. And you guys are on a path. It's actually a good thing. You're going through a transformation. It may feel hard because you tap into parts of yourself where you normally don't. You like to be in control. You like to, like, you know what I'm saying? You understand what's going on. You do stuff more for organizational purposes and almost like financial security purposes. But now you're realizing it's something else. There's something more to this that I need. All right. All right. Light and love. And I'll see you guys mid-month. Okay.